So there's a worldwide pandemic sweeping across the globe. Have you stocked up on essentials? Are you totally ignoring your country's safety measures? Are you ignoring your government's advice about the lockdown? Not keeping yourself in self-isolation? And ignoring essential travel guidelines? Then you're a prick. You're a fucking prick. Right, let's get on this fucking video. Can't believe I put a fucking shirt on to do this shit. I mean, you cunts cannot be trusted, can you? Fuck's sake. Hello and welcome to the channel, I'm Lozzy, and now a couple of weeks ago I did a video on coronavirus about why we should not be taking this entirely like the doomsday event that it was portrayed as. Now, it seems like people's attitudes have kind of slipped, kind of landslide the other way. And in that video I did point out there was a certain group of people that really did need to be quite worried about this, but I didn't mean for the rest of us just to do what the fuck we wanted. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still people out there who are completely consumed by fear, but what we need to talk about here is the people that are just ignoring everything. So at the time of recording this, living in the UK, we're currently in the second week of a 3-week lockdown. Now, the UK government were rather late to lock down the country. I don't know why. I'm not a politician. I don't claim to be. This meant for a longer amount of time we enjoyed the freedoms of just being able to do what the fuck we wanted, as we did before the virus. So the lockdown basically entails not leaving the house unless you absolutely have to. But like you always have in any civilization, you've always got the scumbags, you've always got the dickweeds, you've always got the people who want to bend the rules, which we've seen so much of in the past couple of weeks. We see people going to the beach, people going to social gatherings, people making really non-essential purchases, let's be honest. But I've seen pictures of people buying fucking paint. I mean, that is so far from being a necessity, it kind of boggles your mind a little bit, do you know what I mean? Makes you go a bit, ooh, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, if they're eating the paint, fair play. If that's your diet and you're consuming paint, fair. I mean, it's fucking weird and you're probably gonna die. But if you're eating the paint, I get it. And you just fucking know it's like a bored housewife or a fella who's not working because he's not a key worker. You just know that he's just thinking, it's pandemic. Fucking hell, it's boring, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna paint the shed. One of the very, very few times I've ever agreed with Piers Morgan is when he said, why can't we just fucking sit indoors and do nothing? Why can't we just sit in front of the TV and be entertained like millions of us across the world are when we go to the cinema, when we watch films, when we watch TV? Why can we not just do that?
All you have to do is just stay at home and obey the rules. That's all you got to do. And it's just completely beyond people to do this.
Why, when someone tells you to do something for your own good, do we then go, nah, fuck you, anti-establishment, innit? Fuck the government. I'm not saying that it's the attitude of everyone who's going out there and doing shit when they shouldn't be doing, but it does seem like a bit of like, fuck off to the establishment, do you know what I mean? And the government are just saying like, please, can we just try and stay inside as much as possible? Let's try and save as many lives as we possibly can. And you just got people just go, fuck off, I'm going ducking you twat. Yes, I will get bored for like an hour or so. I don't really know what to do with myself, but the first thing I think is, nah, fuck the rules, I'm doing what I want. I'll find something to do. I've got hobbies. I play guitar, I play instruments, I play games, I fucking watch videos, I make videos. I try and find things to do. I mean, fuck me, even if you can't be asked to trawl through Netflix, the amount of fucking videos that recommend things on Netflix. I mean, my good friend DUDEY'S, he's even given you the list of TV series he recommends and the list of movies to recommend, plus the ones you should avoid. What fucking more do you want? Another thing that shows the total lack of respect for the virus and the situation was that people were going out to buy essentials, but then you look at what they're actually buying at the end when they go to the till, and it's not essential. Nah. It's great. These people have milk, bread, like tin beans in the basket, and everything else is like 15 packs of wine gums, 2 bottles of Stella, 5 bottles of wine, a DVD player, and a fucking OK magazine. Oh, just the essentials then, Susan. But I have an idea why the government are probably putting in these measures. It's probably to preserve life and try and stop as many people dying as possible, which would be you know, the normal thing you assume that governments are pretty much there to do. So for me to ignore the advice, because I have no expertise in any field that relates to this, for me to just flat out ignore the advice is fucking stupid. We were told the only 3 reasons we were allowed out of the house was to buy food and essentials, to go to work if you're a key worker, or have an hour's exercise outside. Now that hour exercise does not include getting in your car, driving to the local beach. We've seen people in parks. That's fine if you're doing a bit of jogging or a bit of exercise. I mean, woe betide me to criticise your exercise regime. Several groups of people on this park just decided to have a gathering. Quick piss up. Fuck it. We can't just blame the young'uns, okay? We can't just blame Generation Z or fucking millennials. We do have to give the boomers a bit of criticism here because, well, you deserve it. Now, I was shopping the other day only for essentials, I promise. I saw a elderly woman go and ask a colleague about a certain product, I assume. She asked a colleague a question. She didn't stand 2 metres away. She basically walked right up into the colleague's face. It was pretty much like this. Hello? Do you know where the dates are, please? It's like, no, that's not 2 metres. You need to get the fuck back, Margaret. I remember just, you know, being like, we are all fucked. If one of the people most at risk of dying from this virus doesn't understand the measures in place to avoid them getting the virus and why they're there, then I don't know. Well, fuck it. Just give it to me. Pump it in my veins. Now, a few weeks ago, when all those fine people were panic buying, you know, toilet roll and cheese and crackers and fucking biscuits and all the essentials, obviously. Now that seems to have died down a little bit, which was always going to happen. For most people, they could not sustain that amount of buying food. But the problem really lies in where are they going to put the fucking things. Because we've seen across the UK now that people have bought all this food, it's now going out of date and they're just throwing it away. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was one of the premium pricks who started to just buy anything, panic, fucking put it in my trolley, put it through the till, give me the bags, fuck off, I'm not paying you 15p. If I was one of those people, right, and I then realised how much of a twat I've been by buying all this stuff I can't even put in storage, I would at least have the fucking decency to give it to a charity or a homeless soup kitchen or some shit. Upon having that epiphany, I've been a bit silly there, I've bought a bit too much, I can't fit it in the freezer, I'll stick it in the bin. You twat. You fucking twat. It's not just been in this country either. Our friends across the pond, they're twats as well. We've already seen recently spring break wasn't cancelled for a lot of people. I mean, look, there's some of the states of these fucking people, like, their mindset is completely selfish.
I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion.
We're just trying to roll with the boy. We're just living for the moment.
Fucking hell, dude. I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was kind of up in the air if we were gonna still go, but like, we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party, so it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
You know, they've got so much time to have these gatherings later on in life when everything's calmed down. You know, you can go and get pissed up on the beach and get spit roasted. You know, watch the sand though. Friction. Oh, I understand people will get bored. There are people that don't have hobbies. But this is the perfect time to find hobbies. I know people are getting back into gaming, getting back into painting models, getting back into music. No one really wants to be in a lockdown. Like, I'm making the best of it. I think most people are making the best of it. But no one really wants the situation. So hopefully in the near future something is sorted as to any progress made on this virus, any vaccine or anything like that. Like I said, hopefully it can be sorted and we can go back to some form of normality. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you did like this video, give it a like. If you didn't, there's a button for that. Be sure to subscribe if you like the content and click that notification bell because it really does help get my videos to you when they come out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.